This is Valley News Live at 10.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Stacey Van Dyke.
And I'm Justin Betty. Just 2 hours left until the new year. Just 1 hour in New York City, where the ball will be dropping in Times Square tonight.
Outside, though, across the valley, it's the temperatures that'll be dropping tonight to potentially record cold levels. Meteorologist Nathan Hopper joins us straight away with details. Nathan?
Yeah, thanks, Stacey. Justin, Happy New Year to both of you, and Happy New Year, everybody. Extreme cold will be with us into the new year, and that's why we have first alert weather days raised for, well, tonight, tomorrow night, into Sunday morning, because it'll be dangerously cold as we go into the first weekend of the new year. Here's how things look right now. Plenty of clear sky out there with some fresh snow, dry air. That's the ingredients we really look for those bitter cold temperatures, and the current air temperatures really do back that up. Take a look at Halleck right now, 33 degrees below zero, 25 below in Grand Forks, 23 below that current air temperature in Fargo, and then Thief River Falls is reporting 27 degrees below zero at this hour. Of course, factoring in that wind, the wind chill. Right now, Devil's Lake is 51 degrees below zero, 45 below in Grand Forks, 41 below in Fargo. So if you do have any festivities planned, or if you need to walk the dog for any type of time, have all that skin covered and really bundle up in those layers to keep yourself safe in these bitter cold Arctic wind chills. Wind chill warning continues until noon tomorrow, because we are expecting some wind chills as cold as 55 degrees below zero between now and noon tomorrow. As they were saying earlier, Justin and Stacey, were saying earlier, record low temperatures for tomorrow, January 1st, are getting kind of nervous with the cold air that we're seeing. Of course, Justin and Stacey, we'll talk more about what we can expect for our New Year's Day coming up here in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Nathan. A family in South Fargo is left to pick up the pieces tonight after their home was destroyed in a fire. But thanks to one woman's quick thinking, she was able to get everyone out uninjured.
Valley News Team's Aaron Walling brings us the story.
It's a total loss.
That was Kimberly Nillis, after she and her 3 kids were able to escape from their burning home in South Fargo on Friday. Both Fargo and West Fargo fire departments battled the blaze. Nillis says that the fire started in her son's room, and it quickly became a massive problem after she used a fire extinguisher against the flames.
Extremely grateful I was able to get them out, because it was so fast. So fast. I was literally shoving my kids out. I couldn't see. There was so much smoke, and I was just terrified to get them out.
Even though the family was able to escape with no injuries, they now deal with the emotional weight of losing their home and 4 pets. They lost 2 snakes, their service dog Millie, and their service cat Piper. The pets especially vital to 2 of Nillis's children with special needs, one with autism and the other with epilepsy.
Hard adjustment not having them. Especially our service dog that could detect my daughter's seizures. And
in the end, Nillis is just glad that her kids were able to get out safely.
I know there's a bright side. Everything happens for a reason. I have always held that true to my heart and believe that. But I thank God that I was able to get them out, because it could have gone completely different.
In South Fargo, Aaron Walling, Valley News Live.
A GoFundMe has been set up for Kimberly and her family. Visit valleynewslive.com and click on this full story for more information. Tonight, fire officials say no serious injuries were reported by those fast-moving wildfires that swept through Colorado yesterday, though today the Boulder County Sheriff estimated up to 1,000 homes there were destroyed. And the good news, officials do not expect that fire to get any larger.
New information tonight on that shooting earlier this evening at the Mall of America. Bloomington police are now saying 2 men were fighting on the 3rd floor when one man opened fire, shooting the other man in the leg and wounding a bystander nearby. One man was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The bystander was treated and released. Shoppers inside the mall said there was a panicked stampede at the time of the shooting as some people ran down the up escalator to get out. The entire mall was locked down for about 45 minutes, but the lockdown was then lifted because police determined the suspect was no longer in the mall. No arrests have been made. A New Year's Eve celebration scheduled at the mall tonight was canceled.
Many people likely be out late tonight celebrating the new year, of course.
And bar close is often a crunch for those waiting on an Uber or Lyft, but on a bitterly cold night like tonight, it can be dangerous to wait outside in the cold. It's the law to have all customers out of the bar by 2 a.m. So if you don't have a ride ready, you could be out in the frigid cold waiting. Experts say don't wait until you get kicked out to scramble and find a ride.
Try to leave an hour before, 30 minutes before, because once that bar closes, it's going to be really hard to find an Uber.
Ubers, Lyfts, and taxis will be out tonight, but don't be surprised if you're paying a lot more for a ride. Surcharges from high demand are expected. Now, to offset some of the costs, the state of North Dakota is making ride vouchers for Lyft available to anyone who needs them. If you want $10 off a ride to use tonight or tomorrow, use the code VZWinter1. You can also visit visionzero.nd.gov for more information.
More canceled flights frustrating air travelers in the final day of 2021, and travel trouble appears all but certain to remain an issue, inconveniencing hundreds of thousands more flyers over the holiday weekend.
I really wanted to hang out with my family, but I'm here. Delta has one flight, $2,100 from here to Minnesota, Minnesota to Seattle, Seattle to Eugene tomorrow.
It's an expensive flight. Airlines blaming many of the cancellations on crew shortages. More than 9,000 flights have been canceled nationwide since Christmas Eve. Coming up just a bit on Valley News Live at 10, we'll look back on the life of an American icon.
And as the ball drops on 2021 and we welcome 2022, midnight tonight, air temperatures 25 degrees below zero, but wind chills 40 to 55 degrees below with a clear sky. Bit of a wind out there. Look at those temperatures in Fargo. We'll talk about what we can expect for your New Year's Day next.